Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make an everything book. I keep this with me in my purse. It's always with me. I jot down things as I think of them, grocery lists, all sorts of stuff. It has a little pocket here in case I get a ticket stub I want to save or a coupon. You can doodle in it. You can just keep it very utilitarian, but just the fact that you're picking up a pen and writing down on paper that's a creative thing, and it's practically free. There's Amazon packaging in here, things I had around the house. Let's get to it. This I got at an estate sale. It's in terrible shape. This first very cool page is not even attached. And that's why it's really a good thing for this project. The cover is hardly attached to the book, and so I'm just gonna separate that so I have the cover. I want to reinforce this center spot because I'm going to be putting eyelets through this part, and it's pretty sturdy fabric, but I also want to clean this up. So this is a piece of paper bag. I have ripped the edges because I like to feather it, so there's not a hard line, just like when you feather when you're painting. So anyway, I'm putting on thin as possible coat so things don't get all gooey. And I'm just going to stick it down. Next thing I'm going to do is cover this whole thing to make it look smooth and pretty. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it. I'm going to use something thin because I have something thin. You could use cardstock. You could use any beautiful patterns you want. Like, that's a very cool thing to do, but I don't have anything nice like that. So here's my piece of paper. Is it perfectly cut? No, it is not. Is my book going to be perfect? No. Glue sticks are good because they don't wrinkle like wet glue does. So here we go. All right, I'm finally on the groove. All right. Started. Rub it down. And then I'm just going to keep going piece by piece. So here it is. Still, I think there's still a little purple to evaporate, but it is looking great. Another estate sale find was this. It's from Sewing. It's a eyelet setter and these very vintage eyelets. And so you can buy new versions if you want, but go ask your older friends if they have any of this stuff in their sewing area, or again, estate sales, and get it cheap because it still works. I'm going to put a hole just to be able to get my eyelet through up at the top and up at the bottom, trying to aim for the middle and a similar area from the top and the bottom. Not measuring because it is not perfection. It's fun, it's creativity. I need it bigger. Pop that in. I'm using black because my plan is to use some black leathery stuff I happen to have. I haven't checked to see if it's viable, but we'll see. Anyway, there we go. And then what do we do? I never remember. I think it's like this. Yes. Now that we have our outside cover done, it's time to think about some of the things we want to put on the inside, our pages. And I love old things, and people know that, and they give me old things, which I'm grateful for. And this very old card has a lot of blank writing space on it. So I'm going to somehow incorporate that into my book. Here are my book pages, part of a paper bag, a seed packet. This was from an old notebook that only had a couple pages left, I love that paper. There's that card, Amazon packaging, there's that envelope. Now we're just going to put this all together. I have an awl, which is very, very helpful. It's super sharp on this end, and it's really good for just poking things through. I used it for my eyelets already. If you don't have an awl, I bet you could find something to use instead, just to get these going. It's hard to do it. It's hard to just put the needle through. And also, another thing you might not have is a needle with a big hole in the bottom. And if you use thinner thread, then you wouldn't need a needle like this. But I'm using pretty big thread. I'm just going to go in the middle. And then out one side. Should have made my hole bigger. Holy moly. So, starting on the outside, which even that doesn't matter, but I like to have the knot on the outside so you don't see it. That's just a matter of preference. So wherever you start, that's where the knot's going to be. And then you just tie it. And now all your pages are bound together. It's its own little booklet. And then this is where the eyelets come in, because you have to attach this to your cover to make it an official little book. Because a book needs a cover. And I'm just going to use, this is some kind of leathery craft suede cording is this. I've had it forever. I've been a crafter from a very long time, so I've got some supplies. Another thing that people use is stretchy. So if you use stretchy, you can just put it in and out. If mine, every time you change it out, you're going to have to tie it, which is not a problem. And through here, there we go, and just tie it around. And this has a little bit of stretch to it too, actually. And there we have it. There's our little book. And as easy as can be. No pressure, no stress. Nobody's going to see it, and you throw it away when you're done. Just keep the good parts. So I hope that gives you some gumption to try something creative, something easy, low stress, and I hope you get a lot of fun out of it. Thanks so much for watching. You can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to cover a lot more things like this.